Mile, fantastic victory in your first game back. Did you find it easy to slot back in?
No, it's never easy when you slot straight back in after a little bit of time out. But yeah, it's always great knowing that you can be a part of something that's a team that's in some form and playing full of confidence. And I was around it in training and stuff, and you feed off that energy and you get adapted to that. But game's a different prospect, but I've been around sort of long enough to know that it's always business when it comes to our team and playing. And I knew I'd have to try and help out as much as I could, and very grateful that I got the opportunity to.
And the manager said when he came in that he wanted to take the shackles off the team. Has he asked you to play in a different way at all?
Not particularly. I just think within the structure, there's been little adjustments, and I think everyone's benefited from that. Boys have taken to the roles that's been asked and what's been asked of them, and sometimes they change week in, week out, and it's up to us as players to adapt to what's expected of us. And to be honest, whatever's been asked so far, from what I've seen and what I've been a part of, everyone's really taken to it and are understanding what's required of them.
And from that first half against Sunderland, a lot of tackles flying in, especially that one Rodwell on MacArthur. But one thing a few of the fans have noticed is that the Palace players never really seem to surround the referee. They seem to have a lot of respect for them. Is that something you kind of enforce as captain?
I just think it's part of our nature. We don't, there was a little incident afterwards when Scott Dan hit the goalkeeper and he got a yellow card, and we all thought there wasn't much in it, and I still think there wasn't much in it, but sometimes those things are out of our control, particularly for referees. He has to have a little assessment of it and take his time a little bit, and we as I as a captain and some of the senior lads, we know that we're not going to change the referee's decision a lot of the time, so we just respect it and get on with it.
Joe Ward signed a new contract this week, and you've still got the core of the team from the Championship. Delaney, Speroni, you, Glenn Murray. Do you think that's one of the big factors behind the success? Is that you've all been playing with each other for so long?
I think obviously you've added to that. You've added a lot of players, a lot of experience, a lot of quality players, and we've just integrated really well. Everyone wants to do really well for each other. They understand our way of doing things. Everyone gets up to speed with that, and we're all here to do a job for each other. And when people come in here and see that firsthand, they sometimes get a little bit surprised, but they all seem to follow suit and add their little bits to it, which has been fantastic.